Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina and Wake Forest Stadium. As we roll into Week 12 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football, these are the types of games that can help define your season. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Reese?
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest's offense will be first on the attack. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interested to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt, this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Lopez to pass. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Quick give. It's Powell. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Moves the pocket. It's Mendoza. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Roach. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Powell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Finds him out of the backfield. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Lopez. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Lopez wants to fire. Under pressure. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The play fake, Gio Lopez. Fires to the big fella. He's dropped.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him and got him on the ground too quick.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Lopez. Right side, it's Wiggins. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Touchdown, David Deacons. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Mendoza. Left side is Allen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Roach. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on 1st down. Pulls it in. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Intercepted. to number 19. He's down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Second and long here. Using his legs, it's Wiggins. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
From the gun, third down, Gio Lopez. Got his man. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Rushes on. Can't connect on his first throw.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Looking for room, it's Wiggins. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Dropping back, it's Knowles. Out wide left, it's Allen. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He's changing the play. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Yellow Jackets will go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and the he comes up with a stop. The play fake, Lopez. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. Finds space, it's Wiggins. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Lopez to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Lopez to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 14. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Just barely got rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Makes the grab.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They're all over him. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Throwing for it on 4th, Gio Lopez. Got his man. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking downfield, it's Knowles. Got it behind the line. It's Powell. Down right there, short gain on the grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. The short hands, it's Johnson. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Look out! Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. From the gun, the ground game. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. game in Winston-Salem. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach at halftime, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Straight ahead, it's Powell. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll give it to him again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's stopped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Hosley. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Off play action. Left side, it's Roach. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Bunch formation for these receivers. Throwing Lopez. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Lopez to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. They get him on the ground. Anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He tries to take the top off. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap in the shotgun. Out wide right, it's Allen. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Across the 15. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And that one will give him the lead. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Lopez, play action. Rush right in his face. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown! Georgia Tech! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Georgia Tech. Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David, it's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them running all the way to the house and add to their lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Clark. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Lopez wants to fire. This time on target. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Again, it's Lopez. Turns up, it's Hernandez. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's Lopez to throw. It's complete to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
you just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Lopez from the gun on third down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, wait! They won it! Oh, and that is exactly what they got.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. To throw, it's Mendoza. Working that wide receiver screen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Powell. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's Powell. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Spins away from the defender. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back's got it on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. They still have a couple of times to work with in this final quarter.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Allen. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Out wide right, it's Harris. There he goes. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got enough space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. They'll run it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Deep in the end zone, it's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, down here on the Wake Forest sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Oh, pressure's coming. And they got it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He is it. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Number 33, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They're in the gun on third down. It's Lopez. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Throwing for it on fourth, Gio Lopez. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for space. It's Maddox. And he put the brakes on it.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive